Hey y'all, it's Melissa from The Little for the Good, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my summer favorites. So if you're interested in that, stick around, and that's what I'm about to do. Okay, so first off, if you're new here, hey, my name's Melissa. I'm a homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos, and most of what I share on my channel is homeschool content, although not always. I do have a son with a chronic illness and a lot of really severe life-threatening allergies, so I do a lot of allergy content as well, and just mom kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, please hit that red subscribe button, and I hope you'll stick around. And let's get started. I just have a few favorites to share with you today. We've kind of been trying to not spend money. We're saving our money right now for something very special that I'm not going to talk about yet on my channel, but hopefully soon I'll be at a place where I can share that information. But as such, we are trying to not spend a whole lot of money, so I haven't been buying a whole lot of things, but I have some favorite things that I thought I would share with you for kind of summer things, although they're not really summer things necessarily. They're sort of year-round things, but most of them. I guess the one that is a summer thing is I got a new beach hat this summer. And I love hats on other people, but I always think I look ridiculous in hats. But I had shingles on my face, and so I have to be more careful now about protecting my face from the sun, because if you know about shingles, the sun can definitely make your shingles worse, or make you get shingles, have an outbreak of shingles, I guess is the right word. Anyway, so I'm more careful about that. And we do have a pool, and we do live at the beach, so we spend a lot of time in the sun. And so I was really excited. I found this hat that I don't hate on me. I'm sure it would look cute on you, but it wasn't super pricey. It packs really easily, so like if you need to take it somewhere, you can flatten it and pack it really easily, and it pops right back into shape. I got it from Amazon, and I'll link it in the description box below if you're in the market for a beach hat. I know it's sort of the end of beach season most places, but not here. So maybe you live in a place where it's 473,000 degrees until November too, and if that's the case, then you might want a beach hat. The next thing I'm going to share with you is a new game that we discovered. So we are big game players around here. We like board games a lot. We like strategy board games a lot. So we have a lot of favorite games. We have 2 huge cabinets that are full of games, and we try to have family game night at least once a month. Although a lot of times we end up doing it more than that because we love games. But anyway, the new one we discovered is called Tenzi, and it is not a board game. It is a dice game, and it is so much fun. We love it, and the 5-year-old can even play it with us, which is nice, because a lot of the strategy board games that we love, we have to play without him because he just can't quite handle it yet, which kind of stinks. So this is fun because we can all play it. So when you get one, this allows 4 people to play. So you can get multiples. They come in different colors because each person needs their own colored set of dice. So we actually have 2 of them so that we can have up to 8 people playing at a time, which is really nice, because then all 5 of our family members can play. Plus, if we have guests over, we can have guests play with us too. And then you can buy separately the 77 ways to play Tenzi, which sort of puts a twist on the original way that you play the game. And we love this game. It is really fun. I highly recommend it. I will also put a link to that in the description box. I got it on Amazon as well. So the next thing is a beverage. So I have been a Coca-holic most of my life. Coca-Cola Classic. Nothing else. None of that diet stuff, none of that Coke Zero stuff, no Sam's Choice Cola. Nope, has to be Coca-Cola Classic in the red and white can. Although I like the green Coke, the Mexican Coke that's made with real cane sugar and not corn syrup better, but that's impossible to find. Nearly impossible, and it's way more expensive. So anyway, Coke. I drink too much of it. It's bad for you. It's terrible for you. It has so much sugar in it, and I am gaining weight and I need to lose weight. And so I was like, I have got to cut Cokes out of my life. So I discovered this. Bai, how do you say that? I don't know. Anyway, Bubbles. And I get the Bogota Blackberry Lime flavor, but they come in more than one flavor. And they're basically, it says on it, sparkling antioxidant infusion. But it's basically sparkling water that's had a little sweetener added to it, but not sugar. It's erythritol. It only has 1 gram of sugar. Each one only has 5 calories. And then it's got some vitamin C in it too, which, you know, that ain't half bad. So would it be better if I just drank plain old water? Yes, and I do. I drink water all day long. But when I'm really wanting like carbonated something, and I'm craving my Coke and I want something, you know, carbonated, I've been reaching for these instead of my Cokes, and it's working. I rarely drink Coke anymore. I love these. They're really tasty. They have other flavors that you can check out. The one downside to these is I have not been able to find these anywhere locally. So I have to order them from Amazon, which I guess isn't a huge downside. It's kind of convenient because it just shows up at my door. But I'll link those below as well, the Amazon link to them. They're really good. I love them. Okay, next, TV. So we don't watch a lot of TV because, quite frankly, we don't have time to watch TV. But the one thing we do like to do, because my poor husband works so hard, we own a remodeling and repair business. So he's basically doing hard labor, you know, construction work, 70 hours a week. And so he is always exhausted when he gets home, and how can you blame him? So one thing that he really likes to do to sort of give his body and his brain a break is to watch TV. And so we don't get to watch as often as we'd like. So I don't have a lot of TV recommendations because I just don't know a lot of good shows, but one that we have been obsessed with for a while and we just finally got caught up on is The Blacklist. It is so good. It is, you know, for adults. It's criminals and things like that, of that nature, and FBI and, you know, murders and that kind of thing. So it's not something you want to watch with your kids. But we absolutely love it. We just finished season 7, which is the last season. Season 7 just came out this year. So if you've never watched it, excuse me, if you've never watched it, I won't spoil it for you, because if you like that kind of show, like, you know, action, kind of criminal psychology type of stuff, I highly recommend you go back. You can watch it on, I want to say it's on Prime. I don't know. Anyway, you can find it and start watching it, and it's fabulous, and I won't ruin it for you. And if you are already a Blacklist fan but you haven't caught up yet, I won't ruin it for you. But I will say this: I was very let down by the last episode. I was very upset by it. I won't say any more than that. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Blacklist and you're into that kind of show, definitely check it out. It's really good. They have officially renewed for season 8 from what I understand, but because of, I won't say the word, current world events, I'm not sure what the timing of that is going to look like, but it is supposed to be coming out eventually, a season 8. So, The Blacklist, I want to say it's an NBC show, but I don't even know because we don't watch it like when it comes on. We watch it on demand, so it might be NBC. I'm not. Don't count. Don't hold me to that. Anyway, The Blacklist. It's good. Okay. The next thing is a homeschool related. Is homeschool related. So we are doing a Bible study from, I believe it's called Not Consumed Publishing, and it's called My Brother's Keeper. And it is basically a Bible study for siblings. And if you have more than one child, you know how desperately that is needed. Siblings have trouble getting along. It's just part of, I don't know, it's just part of life, I guess, that siblings don't always get along really well. But and it comes in different levels. So you guys, if you've watched my channel, you know that I have 2 8th graders. So there's the youth version for them, and I have a 1st grader, so he uses the primary version, but it's the same thing. So each lesson is on the same topic, and then they have these levelized notebooks that they do activities related to whatever the topic is for that day, but at their level, which is nice. And then it comes with this parent sheet that I printed and highlighted. So it's 20 lessons. I don't know if you can see that. It's 20 lessons total. None of the lessons take a really long time, but I feel like they're really well done. And so on the parent guide, it tells you each day what the kind of the topic is, the scripture that goes along with it, the key truth in that lesson, and then a discussion question. So for example, day 1 is about God's creation. The scripture is Psalm 139:14. The key truth is your siblings were wonderfully created in God's image. And then the discussion is, now that you know your siblings are created in God's image, how will that change the things you say about them? So, and then other lesson topics are like, why did God create families? Why did God give me siblings? The pain of envy, unkind speech. My job lessons are really good. My job is to love. My job is to serve. My job is to share. My job is to forgive. My job is to witness. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing more of this study, let me know in the comments below, and I'm happy to flip through a little more in depth and talk about that a little bit more. But I feel like it's really well done, and it's really good information for siblings to be reminded of when they're getting really frustrated because their siblings are being nice to them, or they took their, I don't know, whatever. So Not Consumed Ministries, My Brother's Keeper is the name of that study. And the last thing I'm going to share with you guys is a subscription box. And now I can't even remember the name of it off the top of my head. And I didn't write it down. I'm going to have to look it up. I'll look it up. I'll put it in the description box. But it is a Succulent Subscription Box. And y'all, I am obsessed with succulents right now. I love greenery and plants and life in my house, but y'all, I have a black thumb. I kill plants. It's really bad. So I've been wanting to try succulents because I hear they're hard to kill. So a few months ago, I bought 2 at a local store, and I've kept them alive. And not only have I kept them alive, they've grown and they look beautiful. They're in my kitchen window above my kitchen sink, and I love them. So when I saw this, I was drawn in, and basically I want to say it's $10 a month, and they send you 2 baby succulents in your box. And so I got my first box, and y'all, look how cute they are. So each one of your look at the little baby, y'all. Isn't it cute? So they send you a card that goes with it that tells you on one side what the name of your succulent is, and then on the back it gives you all the info you need to keep it alive. It tells you what it looks like, it tells you how to water it, it tells you if it flowers, it tells you how much sun it needs, how to propagate it, if it's pet safe or not, all those things. So these are the two I got. I got Gollum Jade. I mean, y'all, look. These right here remind me of Shrek's ears, don't they? I feel like they should have named it Shrek instead of Gollum. Anyway, and then the other one I got, which I'm really excited about, this one, is Copper Sedum. And it's already kind of copperish on the ends. I don't know if you can see that. But I'm excited about this because it says when it gets cool, it turns from green to a fiery red orange. So the whole thing must turn. I don't know. Anyway, and it blooms white flowers too. So I'm excited to see these guys grow, and I'm excited to see what succulents I get next month, and then I'm gonna have succulents all over my house, I guess. Anyway, so I'll put that link in the description box below as well. So those are just a few of the things that I'm super happy about that I have around my house that I wanted to share with you. I did not get paid. I did not get given anything for free. All of these things are things I paid full price for, and I just love them, and so I wanted to share them with you. So I hope you find something that might interest you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like favorites videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.